Hi, beautiful friends. I'm Carmen Andrea, and welcome back to the channel. So, if you've been feeling stuck lately, stuck in your grief, stuck in your emotions, and stuck in life, this video is specifically for you. So here's the truth. Most people aren't stuck because something's wrong with them. They're stuck because they've run out of emotional space. I'm going to say that again. Most people are not stuck because there's something wrong with them. They're stuck because they've run out of emotional space. Many of you are feeling literally emotionally exhausted, like you can't cry any more tears. You can't worry about anything else. You don't have the capacity to even stress about life circumstances, let alone your grief or what it is that you may be going through. Now, grief takes up room. It takes up emotional space, emotional room. Stress takes up room emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Responsibility, the responsibilities that you have to yourself, your children, your family, your career, your ministry, whatever leadership roles you're in, those responsibilities, they take up room. Old wounds take up room, especially old wounds that you've not acknowledged or said out loud or created space for or allowed yourself to feel the different range of emotions that come along with those wounds. And many of us were never taught how to clear space for our hearts again. Many of us were never taught how to verbalize the things that we were feeling or going through, the stressors, the things that broke our heart, the things that devastated us. We didn't know how to vocalize them, let alone how to process them, how to deal with them, how to write them down on paper, how to release them from our spirits and from our minds. So it's natural for a lot of people to be walking around carrying so many different things to the point to where they don't have any more emotional space. So with that being said, if you are stuck emotionally and you feel like you have no room for anything else, I want to give you 3 gentle steps to get unstuck emotionally. The first step is to slow down enough to feel 1 emotion per day. Not all of the emotions, just 1. Allow yourself to feel the devastation. Allow yourself to feel regret. Allow yourself to feel like you may have missed out on some things. Allow yourself to feel just the utter sadness of what happened, what once was, and what will never be. So slow down enough to feel just 1 emotion per day. This alone can unlock movement and free up some emotional space. The second step is to give your grief language. Give your grief language. What is it that you are feeling? Are you feeling sadness? Are you feeling regret? Are you feeling relief and you feel guilty for being relieved because that person died or they left your life? What are you feeling? Give your grief language. You can give it language by speaking it, or you can give it language by writing it out. Even writing just 1 sentence a day releases emotional pressure. And then number 3 is to create tiny pockets of stillness. Now, when you are going through grief and healing, when you've experienced the death of a loved one, you've experienced a loss or a major life transition, the last thing that you probably want to do is to sit still. We live in a very busy world. We have busy lives. A lot of you all have chaotic lives. You have people pulling on you from different directions. You have responsibilities. And the last thing you want to do is sit still and to sit in your grief, to sit in the pain, to sit in the reality of the loss that you've experienced. But it's probably the one thing that you need to do. So create tiny pockets of stillness. For me, in the beginning, that looked like sitting with my journal for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. I'm a natural writer. I'm a scribe. I'm an author. So I get released when I write my feelings down on paper. You can also take slow, deep breaths before starting your day. What I've started doing in my personal private time, my personal time with the Lord, I am a believer. For many of you who are following this channel, I'm pretty sure that you are women of faith. What I have started doing literally when I wake up in the morning, I've been working on waking up before the house wakes up. After I make my coffee and I get into my prayer space, I will sit quiet for 10, 15, 20 minutes. Like I literally set my timer and I will sit still and quiet. I won't grab my phone to pull up the Bible app. I won't open my physical Bible. I will literally sit quietly with my coffee or my morning drink. And even if I get into the habit of talking out loud or talking to God, I'll say, I'm talking too much. Let me relax. Let me sit here quietly. Let me sit here in stillness. It seems very simple, but it's a very powerful act. It's almost like an act of rebellion in a busy world where there's always noise going on. There's always something that you can access or ingest. So those are the 3 things that I want you to work on to help yourself to get unstuck emotionally. And I just want you to know before I close out this video that your healing doesn't require perfection. You'll never be perfect. We're human. We're never going to be perfect. So nothing that we do is ever going to be perfect, especially your healing journey, because healing is messy. So it doesn't require perfection. It requires intention. It requires you to make an intentional decision to say, I'm worthy of being tended to. I'm worthy of creating space for whatever emotions that I may be feeling so that I can create a pathway for healing. Now, if you're watching this or you've been watching the past few videos and you want deeper support, I've created something called the Healing Reset Experience. It's a structured step-by-step digital journey, and it's going to help you to create space for your grief, your healing, and for finding joy again through journaling, emotional release, and through guided healing. So you can learn more about the Healing Reset Experience in the video description that I link below. And I will talk to you on the next video. And if you're getting value from these videos, I want you to drop me a comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know what type of loss you've experienced, and let me know your takeaways or any type of value that you are getting from these videos. Thanks so much.